Hi everyone, this is Mr. Oleary, and thanks for visiting our page for what we're calling the Oleary 100, the charter session of the Oleary Academy that will be beginning in the fall. I wanted to take a few minutes to share some information with you and sort of take you on a tour of this page and some other resources so that you can think about and decide whether you'd like to be one of the 100 extraordinary independent learners and families that are going to make up our charter session. What I'm looking for are students and families that have been participating in what we're doing, been excited about what we're doing, excited about what's coming next, and want to continue this process that we've been doing over the past few months of taking advantage of the resources, the clubs, the activities, the programs, but sort of at a different level now that we are going to be officially starting the program. On the page that you are on currently, there are some frequently asked questions. There are some of my ideas about who would be interested in the Academy. I've been thinking about this a lot to try to make it clearer. I have kind of this reverse Midas touch when I'm trying to share a lot of information about getting it confusing. But, you know, we tried to think about what parents like about the Academy, what students like about the Academy. I was tempted to just share all of the programs and classes and trainers and tools that have either already been developed or that I am developing. But what I settled on was what is it about the Academy that makes this special and makes it a good opportunity for you and your family to be a part of. And the big chunk of it, I would say, is that I'm bringing together a community of motivated, creative, community-oriented, independent learners and their families, and I want to create a community of those people that I can help provide resources for. So I develop the activities. I gather together resources. I work with the students in many cases to come up with new ideas, but I'm driving this process. But I really want to be driving it with people that are excited about it and interested in it. So I would say that having a community of motivated, creative kids, I'm kind of the dedicated activities director. Part of that is developing classes or bringing together existing classes. Part of it is developing activity frameworks like the stock market challenge or the diplomacy simulation or the historical wax museum. Part of it is developing tools for the students to communicate themselves. And so what I encourage you to do is to explore this page and think about if you are interested in being one of our charter families. And you can go, just a little tour on this page, you can go roll over these different descriptions and it changes the description up top here. You can switch back and forth between a student's view and a parent's view. The student's view kind of reflects what I believe the Academy is for students. It's a place to connect, compete, create, learn, grow, and lead. And what I did was I identified some of the things that either have been said or that I suspect are being said in terms of what students like about the Academy. This is where the kids are spending their time. And I just tried to filter it based on whether it's connecting, competing, creating, learning, etc. And if you connect with, click on one of those, then you can get a little bit more information about what it is, and you can see the filtering of some of the activities. You're going to have to tell me. This is sometimes difficult for me to develop in a vacuum in terms of what is it that you really want. What I did try to do is come up with a list of the FAQs. So if you roll over these, you'll see some of that information. What I encourage you to do is, if you are interested, we do have a limited number of slots. And what I'm doing right now is I am rolling this out to the people who are part of our pilot or express interest in the spring and the summer, and giving those people, those families, an opportunity to get started. Get started right now just means reserve the slot. And also, if you're interested, you can, I'm inviting those families to circulate an invitation to other families that they think would be interested in being part of the Academy. Over the next week, I will as I kind of polish this website a little bit, I will circulate it to our larger list of homeschoolers and independent learners who have participated in our HTML 101 class. That's about a little over 5,000 families since over the past year and a half. And so certainly, hopefully, we'll have a really nice selection of motivated and committed families to participate in our fall charter session. And as I think I put over here, I'm going to be doing an open house online, and that may look like just a chat. It may be me speaking and answering your questions live. That's just going to depend on what kind of technology I decide to get done between now and then. But I encourage you to come back to this page or to the OlearyAcademy.com at either noon Eastern Standard Time on Thursday or 6 o'clock, and you can participate. But in advance of that, if you have questions that you'd like for me to answer, there is a lot of information, and frankly, it's better for me to be answering questions because then I know that I'm dealing with what is on the top of your mind as opposed to what's in this jumbled, confusing laboratory that is my mind. Okay, but let me just finish with saying I'm really enjoying, go back here, one of the things that I like is being this kind of activities director. My job is to come up with activities, whether those are classes or courses or programs or clubs or trainers. We have this whole selection of trainers or tools for you and for your students to engage with. That's what I enjoy spending my time doing, and I am excited about continuing to do that. So I hope that if you're interested, that you can participate. As you can see here on this page, the tuition for the fall term is $75, and that is a family access fee, so it's not per student. So if you're interested, just click on this apply to be a part of the Oleary Academy, and I believe all that's going to do is enable you to send me an email to reserve your spot. We'll do some more formal things as we move forward. Thanks a lot, and thanks for listening.